Good morning.
Who's a sleepy boy?
A little too spiky.
Happy Friday.
A familiar routine for any parent.
You have to wake up, honey.
Up early,
We need to go. Cash, you want a juice box?
trying not to run late.
Ooh!
Just hurry it up, okay, so we can grab a donut.
Getting 3 kids out the door.
Jay, we gotta go.
Oh boy.
Come on. Cash, you gotta save me a spot in there.
But making it to this point didn't follow the same familiar path as most families of 5.
Did you ever think you would be parents?
For me, I think I always knew like that was a goal. And I was gonna let nothing stand in the way of me being a dad.
I always was the one who said, we can't have kids. How would we possibly have kids? What would that look like? And it was more me being hung up with being on TV and trying, how do you live that life but also have a family at the same time?
The unbelievable money trail.
You've watched him cover the news for Atlanta News First.
Oh, excuse me, Smarty.
What you haven't seen is Blair Miller before he gets to work. Co-parenting with his husband, Jonathan.
Dad is on fire this morning.
They're 3 boys, now part of the same family, but each with their own adoption story.
I was born in California.
12-year-old Zeke's adoption was private, involving multiple agencies.
We got matched through the agency here in Atlanta, through a birth mom in Bakersfield, California. And that was like late June, and she called us on July 7th and said, I'm in labor.
Then came Cash. His adoption was through a family acquaintance, the mother of their godchild.
She had called us and said, I need help. I need you guys to come help and take care of him. She was in a situation where she couldn't care for him right then.
The couple worked to get legal custody and became a family of 4. Little did Blair and Jonathan realize they weren't done yet. After a move to Boston, they met a 3-year-old boy who'd been neglected, abandoned, and needed love too.
We went into a foster home where there were maybe 12, 15 babies and kids in cribs, and it was dark, and we walked in and they said, this is Jameson, this is your son. And he just looked up and just jumped into our arms, and we walked out with him and sat in the car, and at the moment in the car, he goes, you're my dad's. And it was just like, gosh, what a moment,
Every moment is precious for this family of 5, especially that time spent together.
They take us to the animal shelter, and we got to help them.
Yeah, we donated stuff.
And one of them scratched me. But it was just a baby kitten.
If you ask me, did I think we would be raising 3 boys today? Absolutely not. I didn't think that's how it was in the cards for us, but I'm so glad it is.
For Jonathan and Blair, their adoption journeys took several different paths, never knowing where they'd lead.
I always say to people, go through the door. Just go through the door, the rest will happen. If you really want that, that's what will happen.
There's so many kids out there, right? There is a need. And if that's something that someone wants to do, they should absolutely do it.